25 hours. That's how much time I spent on my PlayStation 3, and it was all for a single digital reward, the Darksiders Platinum Trophy. So was this fun, or was this an unnecessary, frustrating grind? So, with the Platinum in my sights, I broke down the journey into three categories: the story trophies, the challenges, and the grind. And then first up, the story trophies, which should take you about 12 hours. These are your bread and butter, popping up one by one as you defeat the main bosses. They give you a false sense of security because you're just enjoying the game. And it is a great game. The combat has this incredible weighty feel. Slicing through demons with War's Chaos Eater sword is just so satisfying. These trophies are the easy wins you get for simply experiencing the incredible world. Next, the challenges, which should take you about 8 hours. This is where the game really starts to test your mettle. To save an entire second playthrough, you have to start on apocalyptic difficulty, which demands you master the combat system. Then there's a list of specific combat feats, including the notorious Aerial Predator trophy, where you have to make 160 kills on a flying mountain section, or killing 150 enemies with an environmental item. And then finally, we have the grind, which should add about another 5 hours. This is where sheer persistence comes into play. You have trophies for finding every single collectible, fully upgrading every weapon and move, and the infamous task of riding your horse, run 400 miles. Rubber band anyone? This is where we need to ask, what makes a platinum trophy truly valuable? It's not just about the time spent, and it's about the quality of that time. I judge a platinum on three things: its challenge, its impact on gameplay, and its creativity. In short, does it add value to my overall gameplay experience? Now first, the challenge. A good platinum should push you, and Darksiders does this well with its apocalyptic difficulty. It demands more from you, better dodging, smarter attacks, but it never feels cheap. It's a balanced test of skill that forces you to master the combat, not just get by. Now that's a rewarding challenge, so it does score a 7 out of 10, as apocalyptic is also not that difficult. Secondly, impact on gameplay. Do the trophies enhance the game, or do they just feel like a checklist? This is where collectibles succeed. Finding every lifestone, the abyssal armor pieces, and the raft cord pushes you to explore every corner of the world. It's not a chore, it's a treasure hunt that's woven directly into the fabric of the game, making the experience richer. You upgrade war and you get rewarded appropriately, 8 out of 10. And then finally, creativity. Now, this is where Darksiders has more lows than highs. The Aerial Predator trophy, where you need 260 kills in a chaotic on-rail sequence, is a creative idea that can become a real test of patience. It is memorable, but perhaps for the wrong reasons. And then on the other hand, you have a trophy for riding your horse run 400 miles. And that shows just a complete lack of creativity. It's a pointless grind for most players, and it adds nothing to the experience. So here they score, unfortunately, a 2 out of 10. Alright, let's talk about that Aerial Predator trophy, especially on apocalyptic difficulty. It's one that causes a lot of frustration for players. But here's a pro tip. This challenge is more about strategy than pure reflex. Don't just hold down the fire button and hope for the best. You need to be methodical. Your absolute priority should be the smaller, weaker enemies like the bugs or the wickets. They are your ticket to hitting the 160 kill count. Focus on them first and foremost. When you see them appear in the beginning and in the caves, make sure you only target until they're gone. Learn their spawn patterns, which are always the same. It might take a few attempts to memorize the sequence, but once you do, you can anticipate where the easy kills are coming from. For the bigger, tougher demons, do not use the charge shot, but rather use your normal shot. Focus on this, and a trophy becomes much more manageable. So, after 25 hours, what's the final call on the Darksiders Platinum? Was it worth it? Absolutely yes. Despite its flaws, it's still a fun game with a mostly fun trophy list, but this Platinum trophy does feel like a product of its time in the best way. It encourages you to truly master a fantastic game on its hardest setting and pushes you to explore every corner of the world. And sure, there are moments of pure frustration like the Aerial Predator, and a mind-numbing grind like the horse riding trophy that feels like batting, but those lows do not outweigh the highs. And when the BFA trophy finally pops, it feels like exactly what it stands for: a big fucking achievement. It's a journey that tests your skill and your patience, but ultimately leaves you with the satisfaction of having overcome every challenge the game had to offer. So taking the three category scores into account, we have a solid score of 6 out of 10. But hey, that's just my take. I want to hear from you. Did you earn the BFA in Darksiders? What was your aerial predator moment? That one trophy that almost broke you? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, be sure to like and subscribe for more Platinum breakdowns. And next up will be one of my personal favorites, Nino Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch.